I got a chance to visit OpenSauce this year. For those that don't know, it's a convention where it's basically just shitposts for really smart people. Yeah, normal smart people come together to show off what moddy, tinkery, hacky stuff they've been working on. And some of the stuff I saw there was really strange. Strange enough that I wanted to make a video on this.
So this is the Nintendo Snitch. It's all running on my Nintendo Switch here. It's a modded version of the Switch UI to report you if it hears you talking about a topic that Nintendo doesn't like. So if I talked about emulating video games, or I love playing Yuzu on my Steam Deck.
Oh no, oh man, oh Jesus.
There you go, yeah.
Okay.
And it's not just like keyword recognition, it's actually using Google Gemini to determine whether or not what you're saying is in line with Nintendo's business ideals.
I think $80 Switch 2 games are a little bit too much money.
Yeah, like an $8 Switch game is too expensive.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, how about something a little bit more intricate? Let's see. I use the Mix Switch for a lot of my own personal backups, and I think that's rightfully justified.
Like backing up and dumping your own games?
Yeah, backing up my own games. Oh. Hope Nintendo doesn't come after you or anything.
No, I hope they actually try to buy this off me. The Switch one doesn't have a microphone.
Oh my god.
The Switch one doesn't actually have a microphone, so I'm using this camera here. But the Switch 2 does have a microphone. So in theory, once we sell this to Nintendo, you guys are fucked.
Oh, dude.
Right here is the entirety of Romeo and Juliet written out by XQC Twitch chat messages. So each one of these is a real message sent in XQC's Twitch chat. This book is 700 pages long. It's 94% of the entirety of Romeo and Juliet. If you have enough XQC Twitch chatters, can they recreate the works of Shakespeare? So far, they're 94% of the way through this one. I parsed through about 5 years worth of chat logs. It's like 190 gigabytes. And so I printed this book off, but I did this with Hamlet, I did it with Macbeth, and I did it with the Bible. And actually, their best accuracy was the King James Bible with about 98%.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't forget it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for work. My resume's on the back of the business card if you're curious.
Yeah. What do you guys got set up here?
Things that shouldn't exist, to be honest. There's a keyboard made of piss. The cups are piss,
Yeah, it's piss.
of course, but it's water with some salt, so it's a little bit conductive. They're like kind of kits that you can buy, and it comes preloaded with all the firmware, and it works basically just to do stuff like this, so you can turn anything into a keyboard. But I've modified this one to run with capacitance instead of resistance, because usually you have to be holding ground and it's passing a small current through your body to detect it. But this one, you can be, completely floating, and it'll just detect kind of how a phone screen works.
We've got a lot of pee that you can turn.
This is the digital piss I've been waiting for.
I made this for a YouTube video like 4 years ago, and I tried to beat Minecraft on it, but it was just too painful to move in the inventory, so I gave up.
Is it actually pee? Or is it just like, is that just...
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's pee. Of course it's pee.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was a little bit schizophrenic yesterday because it kept leaking everywhere, and every time the piss leaked, the piss would go into the other piss, and then the piss would be like pressing other...
Not the piss.
I know.
That's so
it's
crazy.
like double piss squared. This is a very specific ancient version of Pocket Edition. I think it's 1.16. It's from 2016. I downloaded a bunch of random versions from shady websites because you can't just natively install. Like, I needed an APK file to install, and I needed an old one that would work with, the shitty internals of a smartwatch. And I also managed to find a server that still runs to this day on that extremely specific version. We can see there's 18 people online right now. I've made a great mistake.
Dude.
Well, our last keyboard is pumpkin pie, which is a pumpkin as the keyboard and a raw egg as the mouse. And unfortunately, we've been having a lot of casualties with the eggs. This was a full carton yesterday, and the convention has been going for 4 hours now, and we're already out.
Yeah, you just press on the right or left side of the egg and you're lighting a fire.
I should probably go back.
Where's the W on this? Wait a minute.
W is here, but we've remapped WASD. Yeah, exactly. If you'd like to see the inside, I hand soldered the entire 56 key button matrix. Do you want a shot of that? Or?
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah, it kind of
my
looks
God.
like pumpkin guts, but if you get the bottom here. I made a video where I made this, and in the video you can see the sun set and rise in the time lapse.
These guys here have been here for a while apparently, but what really caught my attention was actually a personal project that one of them was working on.
As much as I love Elijah, he does have something wrong with, I think, him as a person. He started complaining that his iPhone was filled with Somali pirates, so he decided instead of using an iPhone, he would build his own phone.
Whoa.
This is technically my phone. what I'm doing is it's a Raspberry Pi with like no Wi-Fi.
Detonator.
It can be used as a remote detonator, but so can your phone. There's a SIM chip in there. Yeah, it's a phone technically.
Phone's powered by a goddamn DeWalt.
Yeah,
battery.
it's 20 volts. So this is not a final product. I
Oh,
started.
no, of course. You know what it is, right?
My main goal is to just get to San Francisco and have the ability to make calls, which means I needed a bunch of USB, into the computer. I needed a screen. I needed to carry around a keyboard. I needed to add this 20-volt battery because I didn't know what voltages I would be working with. Even.
Oh my God,
so
it's a lot. You turn
easier
it
to
on.
step it down.
Jesus.
I had to take this onto the TSA.
Please don't.
I had to take this onto the plane.
Please don't.
Isn't this the most bomb-looking thing you can possibly think to make?
You're telling me they
Like,
looked at that and they said, yeah, you're good.
So one person took my bag aside after scanning it and left it in like the area to, look through. And then someone else looked through and they took out my wire cutters and they were like, this isn't allowed. And I'm like, thank you, I'll take my bag back. Thank you very much. And I got onto the plane.
Super cool guys. Let's keep an eye out on the Somali Pirates guy though. So you ever wish your desk setup had a few more hotkeys for things? Yeah, you just get a Stream Deck. But what if 15 buttons wasn't enough?
So you built this for Elgato for the April Fool's joke.
Yes.
This is the one?
This is the one, yeah.
Oh shit.
So earlier this year, Elgato, the guys who make like the capture cards and mics and stuff like that, they did an April Fool's joke where they made an entire functional table out of Stream Decks. Well, the two folks who made that desk brought it here to open source, and all the buttons work too.
So they can do anything. Right now we're working on programming all of them. So this is like a D20 dice. This one is a magic 8-ball that will tell you yes or no. You can play Simon Says on this one right here.
Wait, these are all functional.
These are all functional Stream Decks. Yeah.
It just opens up YouTube.
Yeah, we got the modules. There is 1,262 keys here. So there's almost enough keys for everything. We are using 2 PCs to run everything. We have 4 USB 3 hubs that are all individually plugged into the outlet. Yeah, this thing is just insane. I saw your video on jailbreaking the, what is it, the Amazon Fire?
The Kindle, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you, man.
Oh yeah, I also happen to get recognized a lot. I met a lot of you guys, and a lot of you guys were really nice. It was really cool seeing you guys. If you see me again next year, say hi. It's really cool meeting you guys. And of course, I got to meet a lot of my peers here too. Some people that I've been watching since I was like a teenager. Like legit, everybody was there.
Yeah, so this is Voron V0 that's on my back. And so the only things I added was batteries, and then the way to attach it to a backpack, and then the spool holder. Everything else is just pretty stock for the Voron machines.
That is insane. That's super cool.
Open source-ish on the bottom.
Open source-ish.
You can take that.
On the more functional side, I ran into this booth that had an awesome solution to a problem that I was actually dealing with pretty recently.
This is the hardest thing I've been trying to model by myself for the longest time.
Currently with tool outlines and trying to generate tool holders, you have to upload it to CAD, get all of that done. It takes a lot of work. It's days of work. We didn't want to do all that. We didn't have the time for it. So free web app, tooltrace.ai, just snap a photo of your tools, sheet of like standard printer paper in the background, upload it to our website, and it'll spit out tool outlines for you. You can get SVGs, DXFs.
You can convert these into something you can print, right?
Yep, it'll spit out an STL for you. So you can load it right into like a printer slicer and print it.
The cool thing is that it's free. Anyone can use it, and it's not just for 3D printing. You can use these files for laser cutters too. I was making a portable case recently for my soldering tools, and I was able to use this to cut out perfectly fit foam boards for my soldering tools. How cool is that? All I needed was to take a picture with my phone with a standard printer-sized paper behind it, and it just makes the files right then and there. By the way, this is the Red Magic 10 Pro. I've been using it kind of like a portable gaming PC since it's one of the few phones in the market right now that is powerful enough to actually emulate PC games. Like these aren't being streamed or nothing. This is all running locally using the phone's hardware to render it. I've been using it to play through the new Sonic Unleashed port recently. It's really fun, but it could also play other games too, like The Witcher 3, GTA, and all kinds of other games. They also sponsored this video, so big thanks to them for that. Yeah, this thing is like the best gamer phone you can get out right now. It's got a gorgeous 144 Hz AMOLED display, a built-in cooling fan to keep it cool. Oh, you know what the best part is? It literally costs as much as Apple's cheapest iPhone. Did I mention it could play PC games? Check out the Red Magic 10 Pro in the description, and thanks to Red Magic for sponsoring this video.
So what I'm seeing is the trendy here is, right? Big fan of wonky, strange cameras.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Now booths like this is what I really love seeing here. This guy had a super dope collection of all the weird cameras that, for one reason or another, just sucked when they first came out.
So this is the Sony Mavica. Records pictures onto a floppy disk.
And then I also have a small label printer so that you can put the picture on the disc. There we go. Now this will take about 30 seconds to print.
This is like, how old of a camera?
This is 25 years old.
How the fuck does it have a USB mode?
It's got USB.
What
USB's
the hell?
old.
Oh my god, dude. I love it. It's so me. It's so us. I have one of these. I know these. I know what these are. You could change like the depth in them or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is the light field camera from Lightro that went on business a couple years back. The gimmick was you can change the focus after you take the picture.
I'm assuming this didn't sell very well, right?
It did not, unfortunately. This company is now out of business. This was their last product. Yeah, that's a similar story. This is the Light L16. It's got 16 lenses, computational photography. It combines all of them into a single image. It has a theoretical maximum of 81 megapixels.
Is it good, 81 megapixels?
That's the problem. Not really. You only really get 81 in like the center of the frame, and at the edges it noticeably drops off, and you get like some weird wavy artifacts, some things it noticeably does not have. Replaceable battery, SD card slot, any I/O other than USB-C and a headphone jack for some reason.
Oh, it does run Android.
Yep.
That's
you can't get the Play Store. There's no Play services or anything.
Man, what a bummer. You could get like Lightroom or something. I think that'd be really sick.
You can technically sideload. I was really trying to get the Polaroid high print app to work so that I could print out photos on the go, because that might be some kind of interesting use case.
Yeah.
But no, it's too new. It doesn't work. They were selling it for $2,000 in 2016.
What the I'm assuming this one didn't sell very well.
It also did not. That was their first and last product.
The reason booths like this stuck out to me so much was because I asked this dude, do you have like a YouTube or an Instagram or something? And he was just like, nope, just really likes cameras. Not doing this for followers or money or anything. Dude was just doing it for the love of the game. There was so many booths like this at Open Source, people spending a bunch of time and money to be able to share something that they're really passionate about. And I love that.
It's a game of Pong where you play it and you can beat up your friends. It's got 3 different punishments. You can either whip, tase, or burn them. And you opt into each punishment. You can select levels 1 through 10. It's a game of chicken, essentially. If someone takes their hand off of the box first, they lose.
I see, like they just insta lose, like automatic, like
yep.
You're out of the game.
Yep.
Thing.
So something I thought was hilarious, I was trying to scan their QR code up there, thinking it was like their social media tag or something.
Is there a waiver? I'm dead. It's the waiver. Okay, it's sick.
So a game where you can burn and electrocute your friends. Awesome. So naturally, I asked my buddy if he wanted to play a game, and he said yes. I think some of you guys might actually know him.
John, I'm sorry in advance.
How could you do this to me?
I'm so sorry.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna get you.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance, brother.
What are these colors? I already forgot what the colors mean. I'm scared.
Green is whip. Red bad. Red bad.
Red bad. Red very bad.
Red very bad.
Red very bad. Okay, red very bad.
Oh.
Oh no. Ah! Fuck.
Did you get the shock?
Dude, I got the shock. No. Okay.
Oh my.
Wow, I'm actually doing all right.
Oh, this is not good. This is
This is fine.
No. Oh no!
I saw it. It's pretty fun.
It felt like my bones were vibrating.
Oh hell no!
This is the greatest Pong I've played in my entire life.
Oh my god! Ah! Jesus!
Why?
No.
Why?
No, that's weird. Oh god! Ah! Fuck! I'm still here. Oh Jesus! Oh god! Okay. Last one. I'm right now.
Last one.
Make it 10. No, dude,
actually, genuinely no.
Okay.
Oh no! I was doing so good. This is an amazing game. Thank you guys so much. This is great. I'd shake your hand, but it's sweaty as hell right now.
Dude. God.
All right. Wow. Good game. Good game. Several games.
Yeah.
All right, so some people don't know this, but I'm actually a really big VR guy. I've owned the Quest 2, the Quest Pro, and the Quest 3 all at one point. So finding open source projects for VR that bring down the cost of really high-end features is always super cool to see. I managed to find both SlimeVR and Project Babble here, which both focus on making 2 really cool VR features accessible, making your own full body trackers and eye trackers for cheap.
SlimeVR and slimes in general are full body trackers. You strap these to your limbs and your chest and so on, and then basically your avatar moves exactly as you do. They all have rotation sensors in the middle called IMUs. They know their orientation, and the software turns that into a full body skeleton.
Yeah, so I actually own my own set of slime trackers, which is why I thought it was really cool that they were here. I've actually been following their stuff for a very long time. Now, I tried full body tracking before, and it completely immerses you in VR. It's so sick. You're not like a floating head in space anymore. You're straight up just in the game. It's really, really trippy. Problem is, if you want to get in your own full body trackers for VR, you need to have these base station setups at the corners of your room, and you have to have these fat trackers strapped to your body. And they're expensive. They're about $110 each, and you need to get like 6 of them to get any decent tracking. And that's not including the price of the base stations.
So Slime is only like a couple dollars per actual tracker. Like, what was it, 30? Yeah, $30 a tracker though. And that's only the current model of trackers, because we're working on tiny trackers called butterflies.
Oh, these are the new ones. Dude, I got the thing. I'm probably gonna back these. Gonna back these.
They sell them pre-made, but all of their documentation is open source, and lots of people make their own. And sharing a booth with them was Project Babble. This one I actually wasn't super familiar with. It's the same concept as Slime, DIY, open source, for super cheap, but it's for face and eye tracking. It's super cool stuff. So with eye and face trackers, you can make really realistic expressions in games. This stuff is really big in communities like VR chat. If you laugh or smile or get excited, people can physically see that. And that's like, it adds a whole extra dimension to the immersion. But yeah, same issue. This feature is usually reserved for premium headsets like the Quest Pro, the Apple Vision Pro, and the Big Screen Beyond. And all of those are thousands of dollars. But with Project Babble, you can add eye and face tracking to a lot of different headsets. They had examples of installing it on a Big Screen Beyond, a Quest 2, and a Quest 3. And they all work wirelessly too, so you don't have to worry about wires or anything.
Day one, these are V1 boards. Our commercially. These are our motherboard, switch, USB-C, and a camera. This transmits videos to our program, and it will predict the shape of your lip.
Do you guys happen to get a price point on this just yet? It's like a DIY project.
$100 for a Babble tracker, or if you can make it yourself for $30.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Yeah.
And again, my favorite thing about this, all of this is open source. You can build it yourself with off-the-shelf parts, and it can be built for less than $100. That's incredible. Yeah, I'm secretly a really big VR guy, but sadly, content about VR doesn't really do great on YouTube, so I never really talk about it. But projects like this get me really excited about what's possible with open source software. And I really hope that they keep evolving and making really cool stuff. So I was walking past a couple of booths when this counter really caught my eye. It's called Save the Baby, a super sciencey experiment where the testers would play mini games to try and keep the baby alive.
So if I wanted to say kill the baby, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's actually crazy. Like, you just piss this big red button and you'll kill the baby. How's the progress going? How's the study been?
There was a couple strands of people just hitting the red button over and over again to kill the baby as fast as possible and to see if the number could go higher. Really, number go up is the main motivator for a lot of people.
Yeah, poor guy seemed like he was expecting really different results. Either way, I really hope this experiment works out for him. Now for something completely different, what are you doing if the homies met at the Comically Large Alienware laptop?
So this is the world's largest laptop. It's a 5:1 scale of an actual Alienware 16-inch laptop. Weighs 500 pounds. Does everything a laptop does. The screen works, the keyboard works, trackpad works.
We are going to the end.
Like right now?
Right now.
Oh.
Someone get a speedrun timer going?
No, it's actually just a laptop running under here. It's like the laptop. What?
It's the same guy and the big guy, little guy.
Oh my God.
That's the keyboard. That's the keyboard.
The trackpad is just a touchscreen monitor.
Dude.
It's mostly 3D printed. It's about 80% 3D printed. The top keyboard baffle and the frame around the laptop or around the screen is CNC'd MDF, but everything else is 3D printed. We even made custom switches.
Dude, that feels so good.
Not very well. The trackpad is just a normal Dell touchscreen monitor.
Yeah, but it feels great. It feels really nice. What percentage would you say is actually functional like a real laptop?
Every single part of it.
100%.
Yeah. Some of it is more broken, like someone leaned on the trackpad and it stopped working, so we have to fix that now.
But the benefit to fix that, you guys just got a comically larger mouse instead.
Yes, we have a comically large mouse we could pull out and people could use that, which is honestly better for Minecraft anyway. Yeah, and also it's serviceable. So the fact that we built everything means that we can service everything, means that we can fix that, we can fix everything else that's wrong.
This thing immediately caught my attention, and I can't imagine how much effort went into making this.
Yeah!
My favorite thing about open source this year was how anti-corpo it felt. There was none of these $1 million budget projects or big companies there. No, everywhere you looked, there was just a guy or a girl that just did a thing in their garage with like $3 of PCBs and some Python code. It was really cool to see. And from what I heard, creators can get a booth for free. So who knows, maybe I'll set up a booth of like all my jailbroken stuff that I've accumulated over the years or something. I don't know. You guys have better ideas than I do. Tell me in the comments. But yeah, super cool time at Open Sauce. I'm definitely going back next year. If you see me in person, say hi. It's always so cool meeting you guys in person. Seriously. Anyways, click over here to watch another video, and thank you for watching.